I will now call upon Allison Fenske from the Public Interest Law Center for the presentation of the Pro Bono Award.
Thank you and good afternoon. I'm pleased to be here on behalf of the Public Interest Law Center. Since its creation, PILC has combined innovative legal services with law reform, test case litigation, and public education. We work to achieve systemic change by offering high-quality, nonpartisan, evidence-based services for those who are too often silenced in legal and public policy debates. The work of PILC is made all the better by the Pro Bono Project, which enables our center to draw on the expertise and experience of the private bar. As a small legal aid office, the project allows us to expand our services to assist our clients in a broad scope of issues to achieve their objectives, including the subject of today's award, a case where the 2S LGBTQ+ families worked to ensure that all families who use assisted reproduction have a meaningful and accessible pathway to legal recognition as parents. On behalf of our clients, we thank you for your continued support and welcome you to reach out if you have any questions on how you can be involved. We would also like to express our appreciation to Chief Justice Richard Chartier for his support here today. The Pro Bono program would not have got off the ground without the immeasurable support of the bench. The judiciary's continued support has been vital to the continued success of the program. It's not an easy time to be at the helm of courts entrusted to ensure that vulnerable community members continue to have access to justice amid a continuing public health crisis. Chief Justice Chartier's dedication and commitment exemplifies the qualities of many of the participants in the Pro Bono program. And with that, I would like to invite Chief Justice Chartier to present the Pro Bono Award to this year's recipients.
Thank you very much, Allison. Good morning, bon après-midi, et tansi. One of the most pleasant things about the position that I hold is being able to participate in the MBA's Midwinter Award presentations. I want to congratulate all award recipients, but special congratulations to my neighbor, Dean Scaletta, for the John Tate Award of Excellence. Richly deserved for such an honorable man. Toutes mes félicitations, Maître Scaletta. It's my great pleasure to present this year's Pro Bono Award. This award recognizes outstanding pro bono legal services to the community by a lawyer or group of lawyers. Les services pro bono fournissent aux avocats une occasion merveilleuse de redonner à la communauté et de promouvoir la cause de la justice au Manitoba. This year, the award is presented to Robynne Kazina, Rhoni, Mackenzie, and Kelby Loeppky of Taylor McCaffrey LLP for their role in a constitutional challenge to provisions of Manitoba's Family Maintenance Act on behalf of 7 2S LGBTQ+ families. This constitutional challenge arose from concerns about outdated provisions of the Family Maintenance Act and its discriminatory impact on 2S LGBTQ+ families. That act had not been updated since 1987 and did not recognize non-biological parents who conceived through assisted reproduction. For 2S LGBTQ+ couples using assisted reproduction, while one parent was legally recognized, the other had to go through time-consuming, costly, and upsetting processes of adopting their own child, living with uncertainty and without legal rights until the adoption application was successfully completed. Together with the Public Interest Law Center, the Taylor McCaffrey legal team represented the 7 families to obtain legal recognition of their status as parents to their children born by way of assisted reproduction. Shortly before the scheduled hearing, the province agreed to a consent order stating that parts of the Family Maintenance Act violated the right to equality as guaranteed by the Charter, and that the current definition of parent discriminates against 2S LGBTQ+ families. The province was given a year to remedy the discrimination. Last month, Bill 3 received royal assent. It amended the Family Maintenance Act and the Vital Statistics Act so that families who use assisted reproduction have a meaningful and accessible pathway to recognition as parents. Le projet de loi 3 établit de nouvelles règles concernant la filiation des enfants conçus par procréation assistée, y compris lorsque les parents ont recours à une gestatrice pour autrui. Which brings me back to why we are here. The three nominees, led by Ms. Kazina, contributed a significant number of hours on a pro bono basis for this constitutional challenge. After approaching the Public Interest Law Center with concerns about the outdated and discriminatory provisions, the Taylor McCaffrey legal team identified affected parties who agreed to become the applicants. They assisted with legal filings, and they led the preparation of the affidavit evidence of the applicants and other impacted families in support of the constitutional challenge. They also led discussions with the province that ultimately led to a resolution to the challenge by way of the consent order. Ce prix reconnaît les contributions exceptionnelles de 3 avocates à l'égard de leur service pro bono. Please join me in congratulating the Taylor McCaffrey legal team of Robynne Kazina, Rhoni, Mackenzie, and Kelby Loeppky for their pro bono assistance in moving the law forward for 2S LGBTQ+ and other families using assisted reproduction. Merci, thank you, and miigwech.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Chief Justice Chartier, for those comments. And it's such an honor to have you present this award to us. On behalf of Rhoni, Kelby, and myself, we are so grateful for being nominated for this award. And congratulations to all of the other well-deserving award recipients today. Listening to this award ceremony, it sure makes you proud to be part of the Manitoba Bar. This case was truly a team effort with the Public Interest Law Center and the Taylor McCaffrey team. And it was many years in the making. A little bit about its origins. Having a significant practice in adoption over the years with the advancement of medical technology and also societal norms, more and more clients were coming to me who were using a donor or a surrogate to have a child. In navigating and helping these clients with the legal complexities involved, I came to learn that Manitoba's laws had not been updated since the 1980s and did not recognize parentage for children born by way of assisted reproduction. This meant that for many parents who had a child by way of assisted reproduction, they had to formally adopt their own child to be legally recognized as a parent, something which most of us take for granted. And having to explain this over and over and time again to clients, I heard countless reactions of confusion, hurt, and frustration, how it just didn't make sense that they had to adopt their own child, and how despite their clear preconception intent, having legal contracts, having acted as a parent to that child from the moment of birth, that they were not legally recognized in the same way as other parents, simply because of the method of conception. And other provinces over the years had modernized their laws with respect to this. And these outdated laws were especially discriminatory to the 2S LGBTQ+ community, where many children are born through assisted reproduction, especially when coupled with the additional barriers these parents face. It was clear that change needed to happen. We were overwhelmed by the number of families wanting to support a constitutional challenge, and ultimately 7 2S LGBTQ+ families, all with young children ranging in age from newborn to 4 years old, who had been born with assisted reproduction, became applicants. And it is these amazing parents and families and their courage in sharing their personal stories of adversity that should be honored, as it is their involvement that brought this case to life and made it possible. They not only became involved in this case for themselves, but for the benefit of thousands of future families in Manitoba who will now have certainty in their legal status as parents and treated equally under the law. We are so forever grateful to PILC and their partnership with us, and Allison and Byron, your wisdom, passion, and dedication to the case. I can say that throughout discussions I had with lawyers and experts across Canada during this case, I was so proud to have Pilk from Manitoba, and it became clear how lucky we are to have a gem like that in Manitoba. Also, a special thank you to Rhoni and Kelby for your exceptionally hard work and dedication as part of the team. We could not have done it without you. And of course, Taylor McCaffrey, I'm grateful to be part of a firm that has such a long-standing commitment to pro bono work and the ethos of giving back, as evidenced by our own leader, Doug Finkbeiner, receiving the Distinguished Service Award today. Congratulations, Doug, so well deserved. Before a career in law, I was in social work, through which I gained an understanding of how the law intimately affects people's personal lives, families, and children. It was this that drew me to pursue law, specifically family law, with an understanding of how legislation can be a powerful tool for systemic and positive change and make a real difference in people's lives. Being part of such change in Manitoba has been a privilege and an honor, and myself, Kelby, and Rhoni are forever grateful for the opportunity to have been part of this case. Thank you very much.